COVID-19 testing numbers hitting a high that we haven't seen since last winter here in Minnesota. Thank you for joining us at 5. I'm Amy Hockert.
And I'm Kelsey Carlson. The state is averaging 40,000 tests a day over the last 7 days. Rob Olson is live outside the testing site at Roy Wilkins Auditorium tonight. And Rob, for some, finding a testing location has been tough the last few weeks.
Yeah, we've heard from viewers, we've heard from colleagues too, that some difficulty in trying to find testing availability through some of the usual outlets that they would go to, pharmacies and clinics. But the state, noting the increasing demand for testing over the past month, has opened or reopened 4 of its community saliva testing sites. They now have 11 total, and in these sites, appointments are fairly readily available.
I tried to start finding a COVID test yesterday.
When Andrea Novick learned her daughter had been exposed to COVID, she went online to find a pharmacy appointment to get herself tested and found frustration.
Right away, do I go to Walgreens or CVS?
And they were booked.
They were booked.
If you look at Walgreens, for example, a rapid test is not available at all locally. PCR tests show few appointments. Many places, including clinics, require online screenings. When Andrea did a bit more digging, she found the St. Paul Roy Wilkins community site had reopened and was only blocks from her office.
Then I got in there. There's nobody. I mean, not nobody, but there was no line. You got right in. It looks like there was tables available, and so I didn't even need to make the appointment. It was so easy.
The state reopened 4 test sites in the last month, beginning with this in the former DMV building in Bloomington. It opened August 30th. It's available Monday through Friday. Roy Wilkins reopened the next day. It's open Monday through Thursday and Sundays. On September 8th, the test site at the Minneapolis Convention Center reopened, also Monday through Friday. And on the 13th, the site in Lino Lakes, which is Monday through Thursday. The state still has 7 other sites throughout the state for these PCR saliva tests.
I always just come down here and I just walk right in. It's really it's empty for the most part.
Eva Hanan tries to get tested every week or two since she's a musician. And while saliva tests aren't as immediate as a rapid test, found it still pretty quick.
Usually by the next day, like 6 in the morning, I get an email. It's like, hey, you're good to go, girl. Have fun.
Yeah, that was easy. I walked in, I walked out. I don't think anybody at work will even know I was gone.
And the state tells me that capacity through these community saliva test sites will just continue to increase. They have plans to continue to expand it to make it more available because demand has been steadily rising in recent weeks. And they also have their mail test. You can take a test at home. One of our colleagues got one. It was delivered hours after she requested it and came via DoorDash. Live in St. Paul, Rob Olson, Fox 9.
All right, Rob. Well, we're just about a month now into the school year, and the latest numbers from the Department of Health show more outbreaks of COVID-19 in the classroom. Last week, nearly 100 Minnesota schools reported outbreaks, or schools with at least 5 confirmed cases. In this week's report, there are now a total of 233 schools with outbreaks. The latest numbers also show that schools are dealing with their largest influx of cases so far in the pandemic. From September 12th through the 18th, there were 1,900 student cases and 250 cases among staff members.